The field of neuroscience traditionally studies diseases and disorders and what happens with the brain to make it change. For example, in cases of dementia, I also study that. A lot of the things I do have to do with those areas, but just personally, I got very interested in the topic of, how does the brain run in everyone under normal circumstances? And again, what are the differences between people? And by the way, how does it matter for society? So one of the things I do, I run this Center for Neuroscience and Law, which is all the things that we're learning in neuroscience. How does this affect the legal system and how we think about things there?
I mean, so if there's a behavioral problem, for example, excuse me, if you find out that someone reacts a certain way being triggered by a certain stimulus, like off the top of my head, I'm not a doctor and don't know what I'm talking about, but say that I have a brain that if you touch me, I get very, very upset. Is that something that you could bring into the legal world where you say, well, this person behaved very badly when they were being arrested, but now we found out they've got the type of brain that if you touch them, they get very upset?
So here's the thing. Great question. It turns out none of this lets people off the hook. So if you break the law, if you cross a societal line, you still have to confront the legal system for it. But one of the things it tells us a lot about is new methods for rehabilitation. So what we do right now as a society, and this is true around the world, we treat incarceration as a one-size-fits-all solution. But in fact, we know so much about the brain now that if you come in with this particular disorder where touching you on your shoulder makes you react badly, maybe there's something we can do to help you out. At least,
don't touch me on the shoulder for a start.
That's exactly what we're not going to do. And then it turns out that we might be able to help you for the next time. Now, again, it doesn't let people off the hook. It's not that you go without punishment, but that's the idea. And there are lots of ways we can do this. Just one example, I've been a strong advocate for having specialized mental health courts. So what we do right now is everyone goes to the same court system, but if somebody has mental illness, which is quite a high number of people with mental illness end up on the wrong side of the legal system, you have judges and juries that maybe don't know anything about, let's say, schizophrenia or take drug rehabilitation. Most judges and juries don't know a great deal about what options are available. So having specialized mental health courts, specialized drug courts, things like this are really helpful, where you have people with expertise, they know the strategies available.